What's up? It's Don't Accept Reality, and we're going to briefly discuss a 15-year mortgage and a 30-year mortgage, the pros and cons. Starting with the 15-year mortgage. A huge pro is that you'll just pay off the house faster. Like, it's a 15-year mortgage. You're going to pay off your mortgage 15 years faster than a 30-year mortgage. And it could even be sooner if you decide to pay a little bit more at monthly. Another pro would be just saving a ton of money for the life of the loan. Like, when you compare the amount of interest that you'll pay on a 15-year mortgage to the amount of interest that will be paid on a 30-year mortgage, you're going to save a difference of over 6 figures. That's literally the difference. 6 figures worth of savings when you go the 15-year mortgage route. Those are huge pros in my book. So let's jump into the cons. First things first, your monthly payment is going to be way higher with the 15-year mortgage. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. And to qualify for a 15-year mortgage is also going to be exponentially harder because they're going to require more income. They want to make sure that you're going to be comfortable and not feel pressured, making these payments every month. You can't miss these payments. You gotta make sure you have these payments in to keep that roof over your head. And with the 15-year mortgage, for a lot of people, you feel that pressure because your payment's a lot higher. And then another con is really just, can you afford it? Can you comfortably afford it? Because if you can't, and you're really pushing for that 15-year mortgage, which I understand completely for those that want to go the 15-year mortgage route, it may work better for you. But sometimes you go on the 15-year mortgage route, you may have to go with a smaller home, a more less expensive home. So that way you don't feel too much pressure, paying that monthly mortgage at such a high price monthly. Yes, you have the benefit of paying your home off faster. You do. But just knowing that you got to pay, maybe a difference of $500-$600 monthly, that's something that you have to consider before you choose to go the 15-year mortgage route versus the 30. That's just something that needs to be in the back of your mind when you're choosing the 15-year mortgage. Are you going to be able to pay monthly? And are you willing to downsize, knowing that you might get ownership a lot faster than the 30-year mortgage? So let's jump to the 30-year mortgage, starting with the pros. Your monthly payments are going to be a lot lower than a 15-year mortgage payment. That's huge. You feel a little bit comfortable. You don't feel as much pressure, and you still have the option, which ties into the other pro. If you have the option to always pay more if needed, or if you want to chop some years off of your 30-year mortgage, you can make additional payments towards the principal. Some lenders allow that to where you can make, if you have some excess money and you want to make a bigger payment monthly, just to expedite the payment process on that home, you can pay towards the principal and pay some stuff, pay some of the mortgage off, or you can even put more money towards the interest. Whatever you feel it works better for you. And with the 30, with it already being a lower payment, you can always pay a little bit more monthly if you have it, versus being obligated to constantly pay a higher payment monthly like the 15-year. Then you also just have the benefit of a lower down payment. I forgot to mention, with the 15-year mortgage, you're gonna have to pay a higher down payment because you're paying 15-year mortgage. Down payment is going to need to be a little higher. Plus your DTI is probably going to need to be a lot lower than the 36%, which is usually like the average DTI. Debt to income ratio is going to need to be lower than that, so that you can get that process rolling a lot faster. Because with the 15-year mortgage, they're going to dig a little deeper to make sure that you actually can qualify and can fulfill those monthly payments. With the 30-year, be a little bit more lax when going over your DTI and everything that you need to qualify for the loan. And the con that I feel like, it's only really one con to the 30-year mortgage. It's not idealistic a lot of times for short-term buyers. So if you're a short-term buyer and you're purchasing a home that you only want to live in for 5 to 10 years, 30 years may not be the best option, because you might not see exponential equity in that home in that 5 to 10 years with a 30-year payment. Because for one, your payments are a lot less. You're not paying off the home as much, and you're not going to get much return on your home. But that's not in all cases. It really just it mostly depends on the market of your home. If your home is in a fantastic market where that's really hot, then you'll see some type of equity. So that con doesn't fully apply to the 30-year. I'm pro 30 years, so I'm for the 30-year mortgage, because you can always pay more when need be, and you'll still see equity just like you would in the 15-year mortgage, and you're not pressured to make those higher payments monthly. But 9 times out of 10, I do feel like the 30-year mortgage is ideal for most buyers, but the 15-year may work a lot better for you. It really just depends on you, your income, and what your plan is with this home, because if you plan on staying at this home forever, yeah, definitely go the 15-year mortgage route. That way you just pay it off. You're gonna save so much money over time on the loan, and it's just it's the better option of the two for that forever home buyer, just to get it out the way. This is your house and you want it, and you're not going anywhere and you can afford it. Make those higher payments monthly so that you can get that home owned quicker, versus the 30-year where it's going to take a lot longer, but you'll have those lower payments. Once again, I'm going to say it really just depends on you as the home buyer, but 15 years definitely idealistic for people that have found their forever home and they can afford it, versus going the 30-year option where it's going to take a little longer. Both options are not bad. It's the fact that you're actually pursuing home buying and you're trying to get some ownership to your name. So just choose wisely, pick whichever is best for you, and just be proud of yourself for even going through with the home buying process and just getting out of the mindset of trying to rent. Just try to own something that's going to increase in value. Get those assets. I hope I was able to real briefly, just touch on 15-year mortgages versus the 30-year mortgage, the pros and cons. I want you guys to like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Check out all my other content, and I truly appreciate you guys. Hey, what's going on, guys? Don't accept reality here. I have an ebook out called The Active Duty and Veteran First-Time Home Buyers Guide. And in my guide, I'm giving you a step-by-step process on how to reach home ownership comfortably and with knowledge, and it's just preparing you for the unexpected things that I wish I would have known when going through my home buying process. The link to the ebook is in the description. Check it out, and I truly appreciate you guys.